From killing 6 insurgents with 1 bullet to the longest shot in the world, I'm Bob from World 5 List, and join me as I reveal 10 of the most powerful and amazing sniper rifles ever produced. Number 10. The ShyTac M200 Intervention. Now, I start out with a rather unique sniper rifle, even by the standards of sniper rifles themselves. The ShyTac M200 Intervention is known for having a massive firing range. In fact, it's the longest ranged sniper rifle in the world today, which is really no small feat given their purpose. The Intervention even holds the world record for the tightest 3-bullet grouping on a target, which just so happened to be from over 2,000 meters away. ShyTac USA's motto is "Make every shot count." And given all of this, you might be curious as to why the ShyTac M200 Intervention isn't higher on the list. Well, that's because it's special, and not really in a good way. For starters, only certain special ops groups use the Intervention, which is cool, but not easily accessible. Even they note that while the gun is good for long-range strikes, the range that it has isn't always necessary, and there are other rifles that have shorter ranges, but are easier to wield. Which is the next issue. The Intervention is really large, so if the soldier that's wielding it is expected to hit a target and then move to another location to set up another strike, it can be problematic. And also, the M200 costs $11,850 to around $13,800. Number 9. The LWRCI Saber. The LWRCI Sniper Assaulter Battle Rifle is often used by NATO, and as its name suggests, it can be both an assaulter and then quickly switch to a sniper rifle. In combat, the ability to adapt is one of the greatest tools that a person can have, and that goes double for your weaponry. To that end, the LWRC Saber is without a doubt one of the more amazing and deadly sniper rifles out there. But why? Well, it's because this gun comes outfitted with the ability to switch out barrels depending on what scale of combat you're engaging in. Now, if you do have a short range situation, the gun has a 12-inch barrel, which is going to allow you to focus your shots on the nearby targets and then take them down. Or, if you're in need of hitting a target from a much farther range, a 20-inch barrel is there for you as well, allowing you to be a true sniper and also making sure that they never see the flash from your gun. And because it's a sniper rifle, the gun has great accuracy no matter what state it's in. Add to that a scope and a sniper skill, and this is one sniper rifle that's perfect for nearly anything that combat throws at its user. Number 8. The Accuracy International L115A3 AWM. A more recent creation, the L115A3 AWM is known for once having the world record for the longest sniper kill. During a fight with the Taliban, this gun took out 2 gunners who were over 27 yards away, back to back. Now, in April of 2014, it would be reported that a British sniper in Afghanistan had used the rifle to kill 6 insurgents with 1 bullet from a distance of 850 meters. This sniper rifle is revered for its accuracy, as well as its reliability in intense situations and climates. But ironically, the AWM in the name actually means Arctic Warfare Magnum. So they did actually build the thing to survive the elements, and if you ask me, I'd say they succeeded. The rifle costs about $38,250 and weighs about 6.8 kilograms. Number 7. Stealth Recon Scout. But first, if you're new here, welcome! Thanks for joining us. Be sure to subscribe. Do you know which sniper rifle holds the world record for the longest confirmed kill? Put your answer in the comments below, and stay tuned because I'm going to give you that answer soon. Now, going back to sniper rifles that have a whole lot of uses, the Stealth Recon Scout is actually just a little bit better than the Saber, hence is why it's higher on my list. First off, like the Saber, this one has 2 barrels that it can use, yet it goes one step further by allowing the gun to use 2 different kinds of ammunition. For short range, it employs .308 rounds, and then for long range, it goes over to .338. but that's just the beginning of what it can do. You see, sniper rifles can be hard to use because of their size, but the Stealth Recon Scout actually allows the user to shorten the size of the gun to their liking. They do this by removing the mounts that the gun has built into it and allows the user to move the feeding mechanism back behind the trigger, making it shorter and more manageable. And of course, the gun is super accurate no matter which barrel it has on it or what formation the user is wielding it in. Number 6. The L42 Infield. Now a classic rifle that has been improved upon for over a century, we find the L42 Infield rifle proves that some things just get better with age. The first versions of these legendary sniper rifles were produced in 1890 and were given to the Royal Forces of Great Britain. Ever since then, the gun has been upgraded, modified, and really whatever else it needed to still be of use. In the 1970s, the L42A1 was produced, and it went on for 2 decades until being decommissioned. Fast forward to these days, and there are still Infields that are being used. Different variations, of course, but all very reliable, all very accurate, and all beloved by the people who use them. Number 5. The AS-50 UK. Another beloved British sniper rifle, the AS-50 UK would be designed to be light, efficient, and of course, deadly accurate. They wanted a sniper rifle that would have the firing ability that semi-automatic rifles had, yet also have the ability to shoot as accurately as bolt-action rifles. From that came the AS-50 UK. Another big perk about the weapon is that it's incredibly lightweight, which, in the field of combat, can be a major plus. Add to that, the gun doesn't really take much to maintain, which makes it incredibly reliable. However, this is another one of those more recent sniper rifles you're going to find on my list, having been produced in 2007, but it's clearly got its staying power. Not to mention it also has a range of 1,600 yards. Now, I think that this is one rifle that'll be around for a long time. Number 4. The PSG-1. Necessity is said to be the mother of invention, and it was necessity that led the Germans to make the PSG-1, one of the best sniper rifles ever produced. 1972 would be one of the worst years in German history, as the Munich Olympics experienced a massacre on their soil. One of the reasons the massacre happened was because German forces couldn't exactly take out the terrorists in the hotel before all of the hostages were killed. Not wanting to have that happen again, the PSG-1 would be born. This gun was built to be accurate from incredibly long distances, as well as have a large magazine that could ensure that all targets would be taken out as quickly as possible. The gun would be given to the Germans' anti-terrorism unit GSG-9, as well as other law enforcement, and serve them well. Number 3. The Dragunov. Now, when it comes to advancement in technology, newer is always better more times than not. But when something is made so well that it outshines newer models, you don't exactly get rid of that. And that's why the Russian army has been employing the use of the Dragunov sniper rifle since 1963. Now, just think about that. The sniper rifle has been in use for about 55 years, long after better scopes, better designs, laser tracking, and more came into the world of guns, yet this one is still standing the test of time. It's been used in wars all over the world and is still one of the most ordered sniper rifles in the world. That says a lot. Now, what exactly makes it stand out though? Well, aside from the accuracy, its reliability, it's also known for not jamming, even in some of the most deadly of circumstances. And because of that, people will use it in forests, deserts, on the ocean, and really everywhere and anywhere. If done properly, it can be easy to make a sniper rifle, but to make one that lasts 55 years and is still very well loved, well, that just takes skill. And that's one of the reasons that the Dragunov is still beloved and feared, even to this day. Number 2. The Barrett 50 cal American. Now, one of the most iconic sniper rifles ever produced is the Barrett 50 cal American, and it's not only popular, it's super incredibly effective. It would be originally designed to take out enemy equipment, but soon would be used to take out enemy personnel as well, and it's good at doing both. The gun has been used in movies, video games like Call of Duty, and so much more. It was built in the 1980s and has stood the test of time. Oh, and it's also something that you can actually buy. One of the reasons that it's so effective is because of its recoil system, built to absorb about 70% of the recoil when the gun fires. Now, just realize that a 50 cal round that's fired out of a gun, that gives a heck of an impact. So to get rid of 70% of that is pretty epic. Plus, it's semi-automatic, putting it above most sniper rifles that use bolt action. But if you're wanting one for yourself, just be warned, because it'll break your pocketbook at about $8,900. And now number 1, the McMillan TAC-50. You have to be pretty special to be called the most powerful and amazing sniper rifle in the world, and I think that the McMillan TAC-50 definitely qualifies. First and foremost, this is so much more than a regular old sniper rifle. And yes, on the surface, it is a sniper rifle, but it's also labeled as an anti-material weapon. But how so? Well, between its design and ammunition, it can be used as a reliable weapon to destroy equipment in an enemy camp. And yes, a bullet of virtually any kind can damage equipment. However, this gun was made to do it effectively. And sometimes, snipers aren't even tasked with such things. They're required to take out human targets, not the inanimate ones. However, with the McMillan TAC-50, you have both options. Plus, it can actually detonate explosives, which isn't always possible with just any ordinary bullet. Now, if all of that isn't enough to convince you that the McMillan TAC-50 deserves to be number 1 on my list, just think about this. It holds the world record for the longest confirmed kill. The previous record, as noted by my number 8 entry, was 2,700 yards, but then a Canadian sniper would go on to use the TAC-50 to hit a target at over 3,500 yards, firmly cementing itself as the top weapon of choice for snipers around the world. Thanks for watching. What did you think about these sniper rifles? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.